well, but I have to no. Okay. Hey everyone, it's Azu and welcome back to another modern Minecraft series where I am building my starter base. I am looting out probably the biggest village that I can find in this mod pack and cutting down trees with ease. And my mod pack name is All You Can Build, because if you can dream it, you can build it. It is just an experimental mod pack, but I had two things in mind. So I could just start to play with a famous mod pack like Direwolf's mod pack or Crowtia, but then I decided that I think the best bet is if I start to play with something that I would really love to play with. Therefore I created my own mod. I just found this place and I decided that I will settle down here-ish because it has a lot of opportunities. So this island is pretty good for a starter base, and also this part is pretty good for setting up mine colonies, for example, or doing a lot of mining stuff, because I saw a lot of mines and caves around here. Here is a huge village with a lot of houses and I hope a lot of looting opportunities. Here are other additional structures like a cemetery, like meteors, and here is a steampunk house, but it is not loaded just yet. Oh, and also I really love bridges and I really love to make a lot of structures going over the rivers or lakes, and this is a really great opportunity to do so. And I would also like to make like a little ship traffic around, maybe some cargo ships, maybe some passenger ships, because here is the entrance to the deep ocean, and that's a great thing, right? We have access to literally everything. We have access to the ocean, we have access to the lands, and another really important thing, this is probably the most important thing for me in this mod pack, is that I've also added better dogs to the mod pack, which means that I can have 50 or 60-ish custom dogs. And sorry that I had to point this thing out, but I think the biggest love in my life are dogs, and I just cannot miss this opportunity to put this mod in. So basically I can have a big doggy daycare or something like that, which makes me really happy, and I think I'm just talking too much. Sorry for that. So let's start this adventure, right? Alright, so I've talked a lot that it is already nighttime. There is my death point. I'm going to show you why, but I think you can already see it. Yep, it's an alligator. I don't know how can this alligator sense me, or maybe it's a crocodile. I am not a reptile specialist, but yeah, it literally just caught me, and oh, it does it again. Please let me go. No. Okay. Alright, so this survival series is starting off a bit tougher than I thought it's going to be, but never ever mind. I'm a professional Minecraft player and I will solve it somehow. So the first thing I would like to do is get rid of that crocodile somehow. I will probably trick this thing into the water and kill it later. Come on, little buddy. Alright, get into the water and I am off of this place. Alright, the first thing that I'm going to do in practice is that I am going to visit that village on the horizon and loot everything that is possible. Why am I doing that? Because that can give me a lot of resources and a lot of stuff that I will have a good use of when I will try to chop down these trees. And while I am trying to reach that village, I would also like to take the opportunity to tell you how grateful I am that you are watching my videos, that you've just clicked on my video. It means a lot to me, and each and every view just helps me to reach my dream, to reach my goals, and I cannot be thankful enough for that. Another thing is that I was thinking about how should I make this series. So doing a lot of cut in the video or just having a little bit longer format, so I am talking a lot, I'm just walking around and not cutting out these, let's say, unnecessary parts. But I was like, I think how I would enjoy doing this series is just having as much cuts as it's totally necessary and have a little bit more like a longer format for these videos, because I think this is how I can transfer my feelings. I can transfer what am I seeing, what am I doing in Minecraft. So yeah, I will keep it a little longer, and I am really happy if you are watching this whole thing together all along. But if you would not to do that, then I will for sure do timestamps, so you can just click around and check things. Alright, so the first chest that I've just opened is containing emerald. That's a good thing. Containing apples. I'm going to eat the apples. It contains a hunter belt, which is +1 experience point for each attack made by the wearer's pet. Oh, that's a good thing. I can do training and I can do low capacity. I don't know what that does. Increase the damage inflicted by the wearer's pets. Alright, that's what we just saw recently. Yeah, that's not a bad thing. Reroll random stats, level up, and reset leveling points. Oh yeah, so both attributes are included in this. I can just decide which I am leveling up. Oh, that's a good thing. Alright, I have a horse flute, which +1 experience point for every 25 blocks overcome by a horse called by the ability. Portable store. Oh, that's a good thing. I can unlock it at level 5. And using railing on the horse will move the animal to the internal storage room. Okay. Yeah. Hey, you can read it actually. You can stop and read it. It's 16 blocks. But I'm not a horse guy, so I will probably not use that often. Apple, tomato seeds, not really needed at the moment. Potato is needed because that's always my primary source of food, as you can tell from the previous series. I mean, not the prominence, but the modded Odyssey. All right, another set of chests. I found shears. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's really hard to make because it requires 2 irons, but now it is okay. And I'm really happy that there are a lot of bee houses. It's beehive actually, but so I will be able to start my bee business in the future if I will need to do that. So yeah, I'm happy for that. Oh, I think it's a butcher store because here are a lot of meat and a flint knife. Oh, it's a bit morbid. Bacon. Alright. Oh, here is another thing. It's a quiver. Oh, okay. Alright, here are the sheeps. Probably I will do a farm with them. Alright, brewing stand. Here is another charm. Charm of sinking arrows. The wearer to move freely in water. Wow. That's a cool stuff. Increases the length of invincibility after taking damage. Alright, lapis, redstone, and some more breads. Breads, emerald, and some more lapis. Alright, sorry, let me get through. Okay, it's another belt and another brewing stand. Oh, here's a supply ship. It's for mine colonies for sure, but I think I will use the carriage, or I don't know, that's a horse carriage or something that looks like that at least. Emeralds, another hunter belt. Oh, iron warhammer. That's a weapon. Spartan weaponry. Oh, that's good. That's amazing. Infinity ham. What does it do? +1 experience point for each piece eaten from the ability. Wow. Wow, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, here will be horse armor, but I don't need that just yet. But I have this warhammer. Okay, it's going to be a bit tough to handle, but oh, here is a deep cave. Okay, my parkour abilities are on point. Okay, and I can see the zombies are coming, or at least one zombie is coming. So I'm going to try out my new weapon. Oh, it's actually pretty tough. It's pretty strong. All right, let's move on. Oh yeah, that's the ice and fire village house. I'm going to grab the book. It's bestiary or bestiary. Oh, can I break it with hand? Oh yeah, I can. Here is the Bountiful bounty table. I should collect these things and I will receive these. What? Oh yeah, creeper just belonged to me. Alright, no stress, no problems. Okay, so this is the bounty table. I have to collect these things to receive these ones, right? Alright, I just found the everlasting beef in this chest, which is a bit strange. But I know that if I cook it, I will have eternal steak, which means that I can eat steak eternally. It will be an infinite steak. It will have a cooldown though, but I think it's still too OP. Alright. Oh, here's a nice little garden. I love it. I love the vibe. Alright, let me through. Okay. Oh yeah, the crows. The crows are already trying to steal the seeds. Not nice, little crows. Alright, I just found some enchant. Hello everyone and welcome back to my very famous quiz show, The Millionaire. My first question is, what does this noise sound like? A cat, B, a locomotive, C, a creeper, or D, my brain is steaming because I am just going to die again. Let's lock in your answers. And the right answer is... I should always close the door behind me, right? Let's get back to where I was stopped by a creeper. I just found some enchanted books. These are pretty good things. Efficiency 3, it's always nice to have. And knockback 2, not a bad thing. Let's see the other one. It's protection 2 and Raider's Bane. Yep, I will probably use them in the future. Not now though. Many things. Oh, here is a roller skates. Looks funny. Let's see. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm fast, but I'm just sliding and slipping. But it is really fun. I mean, I could use it when I'm adventuring around, right? Oh, here's a castle. I will loot it as well. But I have to... Don't ever use roller skates when you are not watching the way you are going, all right? Okay. Let's see if I can approach it safely. Okay, here is a path leading down to a really shallow cave. You do you, villagers. So I'm going to show you a very cool climb up trick with water bucket that you probably already know, but I mean, it is quite a new thing for me. And there we go. And now it's time to punch the trees right behind me. So what I've planned for this video is just make a small camp-like site, which will be the very first starter base for me. Right, let's make some chests. I will make a wooden pickaxe because we all know that the most useful wooden tool that you can ever have is the wooden pickaxe. Because did you ever use a wooden axe? And I did not mean when using word edit, just in survival. Have you ever used a wooden axe? Yeah, that's correct. All right, the stone pickaxe, the stone axe, and I don't need the stone sword, right? Because I already have these weapons. So a stone shovel. Okay, so the second thing that I will do, actually it's the third thing because I've already punched the trees. That was the second thing. And the third thing that I am always doing when I start a modded series and create mod is in the mod pack is doing a little tricky thing with cutting down trees. So you might be bored of cutting down a lot of trees with a stone axe one by one. You don't have vein mine. I don't have vein mine in this mod pack. And there are a lot of really twisted trees like that one behind me, and you may not find all the logs. Well, the question is there any way that I can cut down a tree with just one hit? The answer is yes, you can do that. And the way you can do that is making a sawmill and making a hand crank. How you can do that, I'm going to show you right away. Sawmill, no, it's actually called mechanical saw. It's not a hard thing. You have to have 1 iron, 3 iron plates. I'm going to show you how to do that. and an andesite casing. Andesite casing is pretty simple. You have to have an andesite alloy and you have to right click on a stripped wood. Yeah, that's correct. And the way you can do iron plates, I'm going to add this thing to the bookmarks. The way you can do that thing is having a press. I'm not sure about the accurate name, but it is, well, I think it's called mechanical press, right? Yes. This is the mechanical press. You have to use it to flatten the iron sheets. I mean, flatten the iron to make iron sheets. And the last thing is the hand crank. And this is that. So for the hand crank, you have to have 1 andesite alloy and 3 planks of any kind. And for the press, you have to have a block of iron, an andesite casing, and shafts. So I was not always the best in mathematics, but it tells me that I have to have 1 andesite alloy for this, 2 andesite alloys for that, 1 andesite alloy for this, that's 4 already, and another andesite alloy for this. So I will need 5 andesite alloys, 4 irons, and another 9 irons, so 13 irons, and some woods, which is not a problem. Wow, that was a pretty long explanation, but I think it's the simplest thing ever, and there will be some more difficult things in the future. So it's getting dark, it's time to sleep, and I didn't mean to open my chest. There are a lot of achievements here, right? So I will mine some irons, I will mine some anthracite, and basically we are good to go, right? That's about right. Okay, so be right back. Alright, so I have everything to advance ahead with this little side project. And the first thing I'm going to do is the anthracite alloys. Let's make some of them. For sure, I cannot express how much I hate creepers. Where is my bed? Oh, it did not just blow up. Okay, never mind. Okay, so let's start again. I will drop down some of the useless things from my inventory. Okay, so I can now make the hand crank. I will start to cook some iron. All right, let's make the press. I will make the anthracite casings. All right, let's make the press first. All right, let's put the hand crank on it because for sure the hand crank is a source of power that is used instead of windmills or water wheels. The thing is that you have to right click on it, and it also consumes of your hunger level, but as you can see, it does its job. All right, now I can make the sawmill as well, and that's pretty much it. I have the ultimate tree cutting machinery. I mean, it's an amazing thing. I will show you how it works. So basically what I have to do is just place down this saw facing the tree. I have to put down the crank on the back of it, and when I start to crank it, it will start to break the block and it will cut down the whole tree. You have to pay attention though that when you are cutting the tree, it will have like a fall over effect, and what it means is from the direction you are cutting down the tree. So if you are cutting down the tree from the back, let's say that, it will fall over to this side and it will drop down the pieces like in one line like this. So you will notice that it is actually like it fell over. I don't know if it makes sense. I hope it does. And you can start over the process again. You have to make sure that if you are trying to cut down trees which have multiple blocks, so it's like a 2x2 spruce tree, you have to break 3 blocks because you can always just have this effect with 1 block. So for a 2x2 case, you have to destroy 3 blocks and just cut down that one that remains at the bottom. Oh, Mr. Bison. So this is basically how it goes. I think it's a fun project, and it's always good to have this starter tree cutting machinery for sure. In the future I will have tree farms, but for this purpose, to do the manual job, it is probably the best option that you can have. So now I will make the starter small area, which will be like a stall. I think instead of speaking a lot, I should do that, and then I can show it to you what I was thinking about. Alright everybody, so this is what I came up with. The last thing that remains is to plant all the crops here. It's just a little plantation. I would say this is for the purpose of getting some food going on. And I've done some terraforming. It's not really visible because these are just small details. Alright, now I'm about to plant these things. I mean, it already has a vibe. And one thing that I love about my buildings, I was never really soft-hearted with myself in case of buildings, and I think I am my biggest criticist. But I think what I can do really good is just basically creating amazing atmospheres. I love to do that because I know that I love to take my time and deal with creating amazing atmospheres. That's pretty much why I believe that I'm good at this. And the main thing what I've planned for this episode, it's kind of a pilot episode because I haven't done so much yet. I did a lot of things, so I don't know if it makes sense. Never mind. But I have this clipboard which contains some stuff that I would like to do in the future. I mean, in the upcoming episodes. The first thing is tree farm. The second thing is just the basic farm, which I've already done in a smaller scale. I would like to do an inn. I would like to do my house. I would like to make an animal farm with auto feeders and the storage house. And the reason why I have these things listed and why I have not done anything regarding of ores or stones is because I would like to follow a scheme. I would like to have a storyline for this series. So basically, this is the wooden age. Let's say that. I know that I already have iron in my inventory and I already have gravel and stones and stuff like that. But in case of machineries and in case of tools, I am willing to have this. It's not a schedule because there is nothing appointed, but I'm willing to follow with the quest. So since I don't have a quest book, I would like to make up one for myself. I mean, in theory, in my head, which would be this, like the wooden age, stone age, age of ores and metals kind of thing. And the main thing is that I would like to have this this tree farm a bit far away, so it would make sense to make railway systems, because that's a really typical thing to transport trees with trains, and that will be amazing. So I suggest you not to miss the next episode. I wish you all an amazing weekend because it's Saturday when I'm recording this video. Take care guys, and see you in the next one. Oh, and if you have any suggestions or any comments that you would like to mention, feel free to do it in the comment section. Bye bye.